If you have single friends, chances are you've heard it before. There's just no one out there, or it's so hard to meet someone. Well, if you are among those struggling to find the right one for you, Kira Sabin, our dating coach and the Chief Awesome Officer of the College Crush, is back with us today.
Say that 16 times
Chief
fast.
Awesome Officer. I was going to get it wrong. I'm sorry, but this is great. You have been having so much success with this website. If you haven't checked it out, you really should. There are great articles on there that apply not just to college age
all ages,
people that
really.
are all ages, and even if you're married, there's some great topics in there. There are.
There really are.
And you still have to date your spouse, right?
You definitely have to date your spouse.
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the 5 things that get in the way of you meeting Mr. or Ms. Right.
It's the #1 thing I hear. Where do I meet people? More than 50% of the population right now is single. If you're not meeting somebody, there may be reasons, and that's why I wanted to talk about it.
Okay, first off, you have no idea what you're looking for.
And if you, big
Step
problem.
back, think about what you want.
First thing that I ask coaching, and a lot of times they have those little checklists, you know, those 100 quality checklists that nobody can live up to whatsoever. Instead, I encourage people to sit back and think about what they want to feel in that relationship. So instead of tall, dark, and handsome, I want to be attracted to the person. Instead of we're looking for somebody who makes $150,000 a year, that we have enough money to live in a great place and be able to travel. I mean, create realistic feelings, and then you're going to get what you need instead of what you want.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, you are
better.
a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I hate to say, but there's so much negativity in the singles world going on. Go online and you'll find 1,000 blogs about dating horror stories. And I hear a lot of people talking about every guy's a jerk or every woman's looking for this. If you think that, most likely that's exactly what you're gonna find.
Those horror stories do exist.
They sure do. But you know what? That's also being talking about somebody who you might even know who's a good person and just was nervous. We're all looking for a connection.
Absolutely. Okay. You're looking for your future husband or wife. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Is that what you're saying?
You're killing yourself with that mindset. Instead, the best mindset to have is, do I want a second date with that person? People think that they can tell on one date whether or not that person's going to be, you know, their lifelong. Yeah, exactly. And let me tell you, unless you have extreme value differences, you're probably not going to really know until at least 3 or 4 dates, and then probably not going to see really who they are until about month 3.
Right. I know. You are really, really busy.
We are celebrated in this society to be busy. You know, I know people who run marathons or in their neighborhood associations who do all of these different things, but if you're not making time to date, you can't have a relationship. And I see that happening again and again with a lot of my clients where they're like, I don't know why I'm not meeting people. And I'm like, that's because you work 80 hours a week and have no time. So you really make sure that not only that you have time, the person that you're dating has time to make you a priority.
It was interesting. Well, we'll get back to it. And you're looking for an exact version of you.
Everybody wants to have everything in common. Well, let me tell you that it doesn't matter. You want to have those are bonuses. Relationship styles, communication styles. Can you work through the stuff? That is what matters. And that's what happens when you start really dating people and getting to know them. Not when you find out that you both like the Badgers.
Some great reminders.
You know? That's
some great reminders in there. I was going to say the time thing came up this morning with some of our staff here when we were talking about how hard it is to meet people, but yeah, work kind of gets in the way of a lot of that, doesn't it?
It does, but love is a great thing and it's worth it.
Especially if you're looking for it, right? Kira, great to see you again. Thanks so much. Again, College Crush, check it out, and we'll see you back here in a couple of weeks.
Thanks, Carol.
All right.